Thank you so much for taking us on the most amazing scuba dives and for letting me interview you for the Drake Paragon channel. So, how did you and Jefferson start diving? When was that?
That was about 17 years ago that I started diving. Jefferson was already diving, and he was already a dive master back then. That's how I met. And that was in Brazil, and I started falling in love for the diving, just like anybody starts the course, but for me it was a bit more. I wanted to turn this into my profession.
You knew that early on that you wanted diving to be your professional life.
I didn't know in my first courses. I decided, I did the open water and I fell in love, and all I wanted to do was dive. And then as I keep doing my courses, pretty soon I decided to quit my old life and start with the diving. I did a lot of dive mastering as well as an instructor, but a lot of teaching as well. How can I describe? I really love this place. I have a special care for Ocean Explorers because it has its own mood, its own characteristics. It's a shop that is very resilient. That would be the word. This shop is the oldest dive shop on the island. It was started in '77.
Wow.
And we are always passing by and looking at the shop, and always said, Jeff and I, that when we grew up, we would want to have a shop like that.
Wow.
And then it turns out the old owner wanted to sell the shop and retire, and we started taking over the shop about 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Wow.
It has been good. When you come to Ocean Explorers, first of all, you'll be diving with the owner, with a person that is absolutely passionate about diving, that doesn't want to be doing anything else in his life, and is not doing this for just as a job, but doing for the love, and has 11 years of experience on the island, on this area. So that makes a difference when you are on the dive with him. You can tell, you can see that, and you bring that back with you, that passion, that emotion. Plus we take small groups only, so that makes a bit of a difference as well, because we have a lot of repetitive customers like yourself that keep coming back, thank God, to see us, and that we have many divers like that, so it becomes more like a family at one point.
I've been diving with some of the other dive centers in St. Martin before I came to Ocean Explorers, and I absolutely agree with you. It's a smaller boat, smaller number of divers in the group, and a lot more attention for each diver because you have less divers per instructor and dive master than the other dive centers that I've been with.
It's very easy to get caught on the let's grow up, let's make the business grow and let the business bigger and get a bigger boat. It's super easy to get on that. When Jefferson and I made the decision to have this shop, we made a decision of keeping small. And that's not a coincidence, it is a decision. And the reason for it is we want to be doing this for a long time. And we need to have pleasure and have fun.
Yes.
So it is for us. If we turn this into a big industry, it stops being fun for us. And then it becomes just another job.
It's a lot more fun to dive with just 6 divers instead of 20.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a lot more fun to manage them. I'm happy to tell you about that team. Today we have Astrid. Astrid is her 3rd season coming back. She's a sailor like yourself, and she goes for the hurricane season and comes back every year, and we're extremely happy to have her here. She's super competent. She's also passionate about the diving. She's great. We have Kaylee, who started as a dive master trainee 2 years ago, 2 years and a half ago, and was supposed to stay 1 month and ended up staying this long, and she's fantastic. She's from Canada. We have Marcelo now as well. Marcelo is a dive master trainee at the moment, and he's a boat captain, so he's a fantastic boat captain and handling the boat. And we have Chaba, just starting the dive master trainee at the moment.
Wow. It's a wonderful team. I've met them all, and I'm really impressed with the team that you have here. They're all really nice, and it's a joy to be diving with.
It's beautiful and it's different. Every dive is different. St. Maarten is not a spotlight yet as other islands are, so it's not very well known for the diving. But everybody that comes here leaves amazed, because every single dive you see different creatures, and you see small creatures, but you also see big fish. You see turtles, eagle rays, sharks, just about anything in the wildlife.
Wow.
And because we haven't had that much major hurricanes in the last 10 years at least, our reefs are very healthy, and with that comes more marine life.
I see.
So diving here has improving, and it's beautiful. Let's say you want to scuba dive, is something out there, is another world and you want to experience. But you're not sure if you're going to love it or not, so you want to take a first time experience. We call that a discover scuba diving, and you can do it in one day and you get a fun dive all the time with the instructor without having to go through the course. Now let's say you did it and you fell in love and you said, yes, that's for me. Then you can go on, take the course, and even use that dive towards the course.
I see.
But at least you had to enjoy a dive, about an hour dive.
So if I just want to sort of check out diving for the first time, and I don't want to enroll in the big open water certification class, and I can show up with no diving experience and you'll take me on a dive. So
all you need is to be in good health.
Wow, fantastic.
Dive Master is a professional level in the diving as well. You want to get into Dive Master when you wanted to turn this into your profession, when you are able to take divers. So you're not able to teach, that is an instructor, but you are able to take divers, you're able to take discover scuba diving, and you're able to run the boat. So it's the first professional level, is Dive Master, which is the biggest part of our jobs, really, is dive mastering. It's not only teaching, but diving with certified divers.
How does one become a dive master? What do they have to do?
There are a few steps you need to follow, and there is a ladder of courses you should take. And you start from the open water, and you move on and advance, and you get rescue, and you have more and more training and knowledge being acquired. The Dive Master is a very intense course where you receive a lot of information, and you should receive, because after that you should be able to handle all the situations on the dive. There's a lot of information on the PADI website where you can see which level, which course is about, and tell you a lot about the diving. You can go to our website as well. We put a lot of information there, and in detail how we do every single every single course.
All of the courses that you offer are listed on your own website.
Yes, and even the dives for certified divers, we give them an idea of what to expect.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. It's been magical diving with Ocean Explorers, and I can't wait to come back someday.
It has been great to have you back here.
Thank you.
You bring good memories.